Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Devotions. Pastor Steve here, walking with you in God's Word. Another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And that's where we are in Psalm chapter 39. Really coming to grips with that phrase. Another day, another gift, another opportunity that God has given us to rejoice. Another opportunity as well, understanding that we don't know if tomorrow is going to come. How fragile life is. As it would say in James, just a blip in the wind our lives can be. And so let's rejoice today that God's given us today as a gift. Psalm 39 brings that forward. That's what we're meditating on today, of being able to say, who am I? Who are you, God? But at the same time, I know that I can just be one moment away. Within humanity, there's suffering. Within my sin, there's transgressions. There is consequences. And David brings those forth. And so he brings those forth, but then lays them before God. He is silent before God in his holiness, knowing who God is and who he is. And so we meditate along with David, along with, as it says in our superscription here, it says Jeduthun. Who is Jeduthun? For the director of music, for Jeduthun, a psalm of David. As you go into First Chronicles, we get to see that he is one of his choir directors once again, one of the three sons of Levi. And so the leading of worship. And so if you can capture Psalm 39 in this way, that this is actually a worshipful psalm, what do we bring to worship? We bring our sin. We bring our nature of awayness from God. We bring our humanity, which is so fragile and here today could be gone tomorrow. Yet, as we bring that to God, he is constant, consistent. He is never changing, and he is bringing into worship his majesty, his help, his grace. And so we actually bold when we come into worship, placing before God who we are, and him placing in front of us who he is, which overwhelms our humanity, our fragile state, our sin. Thanks be to God. But let's read together. Let's meditate on Psalm 39. I said, I will watch my ways and keep my tongue from sin. I will put a muzzle on my mouth as long as the wicked are in my presence. But when I was silent and still, not even saying anything good, my anguish increased. My heart grew hot within me, and as I meditated, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. Show me, O Lord, my life's end and the number of my days. Let me know how fleeting is my life. You have made my days a mere handbreadth. The span of my years is nothing before you. Each man's life is but a breath. Man is a mere phantom as he goes to and fro. He bustles about, but only in vain. He heaps up wealth, not knowing who will get it. But now, Lord, what do I look for? My hope is in you. Save me from all my transgressions. Do not make me the scorn of fools. I was silent. I would not open my mouth, for you are the one who has done this. Remove your scourge from me. I am overcome by the blow of your hand. You rebuke and discipline men for their sin. You consume their wealth like a moth. Each man is but a breath. Hear my prayer, O Lord. Listen to my cry for help. Be not deaf to my weeping. For I dwell with you as an alien, a stranger, as all my fathers were. Look away from me, that I may rejoice again before I depart and am no more. Humanity and sin before God is dealt with, and as it says here, is rebuked and disciplined. And even to that, as we are mature in faith, we say, thank you. I don't want to just sit in this sin, but I'm just a breath. I'm just a handbreath, as it says. I can be no more, but you've chosen to wake me up this day, not to just be seen as a breath, but rather be seen as your child, a sinful child that's been forgiven, a breath that actually has been given breath to be able to bring about the proclamation, speak about the ways of the Lord. For he has saved me, he has forgiven me, and he continues to love me in spite of my nature, in spite of my humanity, in spite of my sin. So Lord, discipline me. Rebuke me in your time, but those always lead towards knowing who I am as a child of God, a saint of God, a loved one that has no end. In my life, I will have an end, but in your kingdom, Lord, your kingdom lasts forever. Thanks be to God. Have a blessed day.